Hey guys, Gosei here, back at you again with another review. This time I'm going to be reviewing the DX Needle Hedgehog Wonder Ride book from Kamen Rider Saber. Now this is the second Wonder Ride book to be individually released as of the recording. The first one being Peter Fantasista, and the second one being Storm Eagle, and the last one being Tenku no Pegasus for this month. And of course coming in next month will be the Legend Rider items for Kuga, Decade, Wizard, Forze, Gaim, Drive, so on and so forth, all the way up to GO. And that's pretty much it. Now, you're probably wondering why I'm reviewing this first and not the Gekido sword that came before this one. Well, the problem is that I don't really have much intention on getting it anymore, mostly because I don't have the space for it, and I don't really know what I'm going to do with it when I do pick it up. So for now, I'm just going to start off small. I will be collecting the Kenzan stuff, as well as the Caliber stuff, because those are really cool, and they have a lot more functionality, in my opinion, than the Genbu Gekido. But yeah, getting back on track here with this review, though, let's go ahead and talk about Needle Hedgehog. So here we have Needle Hedgehog. Now this is going to be one of the main Wonder Ride books that Kamen Espada is going to be using in the show, because this is technically one of his books. As of this recording, he has debuted, but as of this recording, he has yet to use this to unlock his Volume 2 form. But Saber has used this Wonder Ride book for both a Volume 2 form and a Volume 1 form as well. So let's go ahead and take a closer look. Cast in a nice highlighter yellow plastic. As you can see, that this is your basic animal based book with the animal front and center looking very angry, with the foreground showing a darker color from the base color here, and as well as a background where the hedgehog is coming at you. As you can see, we got multiple quills shooting out, which doesn't really make much sense in the context of a hedgehog, because normally porcupines do this. For the saddle here, we have just Needle Hedgehog in this nice light blue, which is a nice contrast from the orange. And then in the Saber text, we also do have Needle Hedgehog in that text regard. Kamen Rider, this is going to be a third book slot since this is based on an animal. Now, one complaint I do have to say, though, about this one is that it's actually a lot lighter than what the show was intending it to be, because in the show, this is a standard dark yellow. But yeah, there's really nothing much else to say. Basic Wonder Ride book, molding, NFC chip marker here, speaker, battery compartment, your obligatory buttons, spine, so on and so forth. So, opening up the Wonder Ride book here, we also do have a very nice picture of the hedgehog here. Really nice, intricate detailing, which I really do love about this lineup, is that the title pages here, they always have really nice artwork as well as a bunch of other explanations to what it is, such as hedgehog, quills, so on and so forth, the paws. And of course, you do have your obligatory QR code for the Gamba Rising game, which is Japan exclusive, which we do not have here in America. Unfortunately, though, this obscures the artwork here, but I can kind of see why they did this, because they didn't want to obscure the Henshin page at all in that regard. So, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get down to the sounds that this Wonder Ride book has. So, like usual, hit the middle button, and you get this. Opening it up and pushing it back forward, you do get a synopsis. Now let's go ahead and bring in the Seiken Sword Driver and try out the sounds. Okay, now that we have our good old friend the Sword Driver in, let's go ahead and get down to the transformations. So, let's go ahead and insert it into the middle slot and get down to business. As you can see, when it comes to Wonder Ride books that are being used by other riders to unlock Volume 2 forms, they do get their own separate little tune there for the element that they're using, as well as the Chapter 1. It's the same story with the Peter Fantasista Wonder Ride book, because if you put that in by itself, it'll say Nagare, Isatsu, so on and so forth, which is something I did not include in my initial video about it. But the video was already long enough as it is, so I figured I might as well point it out here to make up for lost times. So, now that we got that out of the way, let's go ahead and take a look at the Henshin page. As you can see, we got Espada here with his Needle Hedgehog armor, the head crest, as well as some quills pointing out of his head. We also do get a little bit of an arm there. Pretty basic. It's different from the Lion Senki arm, but yeah, there's really nothing much else to say about that. Now, when the Lamp Noel and Gina and Raimek and Kazuchi emblem get released, or when I get my hands on those, basically it will act as the final page here for the arm going out forward, because technically that is a 3rd volume book there as well. So yeah, there's really nothing much else to write home about with this. I do like the image. The artwork is very exceptional here with everything going on in Saber. So yeah, now that we got that out of the way, let's go ahead and get down to the event that everyone else has been waiting for, and that is unlocking secondary forms with both Brave Dragon and with Peter Fantasista. Now we are in Dragon and Hedgehog form. As you can see, the image manipulates itself, so that way it looks like both this image and this image are now one and the same, if you look at it like that. Unfortunately, though, the toy does not debut that very well because of the little gap here with Saber there. In the show, it's a lot more flattened out, and of course, if you put another ride book right there, the image is a lot more clear. That's just one of the many flaws I have with it, but overall I do like the image transcend here with Espada forming the Brave Dragon arm, or in this case, Saber forming the Needle Hedgehog front chest plate, because this is technically Saber's form, and the Kazuki emblem has not been released as of this recording, but I do have the pre-order set for that. Now with that out of the way, let's go ahead and access our Volume 3 form with Peter Fantasista. As you can see, we are now accessing the official Volume 3 form for Saber as of this recording, because this is technically the first time he accesses 3 separate elements to access his Volume 3 form. And I do dig the form, I do like the concept of it. I do like how it combines both the dragon, the hedgehog, and the Peter Pan aspect of it. I do like how it uses all 3 of these elements to coincide with it, and I do like the final attack as well, which is something I should probably be getting to right about now. So let's go ahead and get that out of the way so we can wrap this up. of course, as always, you can use the Wonder Ride books with the Seikon sword itself with the little markers here. So let's go ahead and mark them, scan these up and see what new sounds we get. Like I've said before about the Wonder Ride books in my last review, I am a really big fan of this lineup. I think it's probably one of the best ones we've gotten so far from Rider. There's a lot of variety when it comes to what ride books you're getting, and of course there's plenty that have been released and some that have been yet to be seen, but I do intend on picking up. And of course we also do have a bunch of other stuff coming in, such as the Sword of Logos belt buckle, the Caliber sword, and of course the Kenzan Saber as well as a bunch of other goodies and other fun stuff that really do bring a lot of oomph to this ride, to this lineup. Now, do I like this one and I think you should pick it up? Yeah, it's your basic Wonder Ride book. There's really nothing much to write home about. Personally, it's not really one of my favorite Wonder Ride books out of the starting lineup as of right now, but that's just because I don't really have any other Wonder Ride books from Espada's lineup of toys, so that way I can't exactly unlock this thing to its fullest potential. But it's definitely one of my favorites. I think it's probably one of the better ones I've seen so far. If I have to rate it, I would have to put this one below Jaku no Domageki, but I'll also have to put this up in between Peter Francisista as well. If you guys want to pick this up for yourself, I will leave a link in the description below for you guys to order it yourself. Or if you guys want to pick up all the other Kamen Rider Saber stuff, I'll leave a link down in the description below as well for the Kamen Rider Saber pre-order stuff from Tokullectibles. So a big shout out again to them for providing everything you see here in this video. And as always, if you guys like the content that I'm putting out, feel free to subscribe to the channel and drop a like and leave a comment if you guys want to see more. There will be more videos coming out soon. I do plan to do more Rider reviews as well. I do plan to review a bunch of other stuff that's in the collection as well. So yeah, if you guys want to stick around for that, feel free to subscribe and stay tuned for more. Until then, this is Gosei 90, signing out.